Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we back, baby. It's Milan coast to coast. Now the team might need some resuscitation, but we do not. All right, because we come in live and crazier than ever. Because if Milan don't come through, you know you could always count on Fab and Geo to come through. G, what's good, baby? How you doing tonight, man?
One into the three, two into the four. Let's breathe, cause we need a
Woo!
breathe.
Yeah, we need to breathe. We need to fucking score. We need to fucking score. That's what we need, man. You know, because Fabulous ain't going to be rapping about no bum ass teams who can't score goals. And that's unfortunately what we got to talk about. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. If you like our shit, please hit the like and subscribe button and give us some love. Throw us a little comment out there. But we got to talk about our beloved and struggling AC Milan. And this week's episode is exactly what we've been doing the last couple of weeks. It's episode 8, and we choking the points away. Because you know what? It's ridiculous. We always thought we could hang our hats that we've been a good road team for most of the season, and we've been having our struggles at home. But we took our struggles on the road with us, and every week from here on out, it's going to be home and away, home and away, home and away. And we need to get points. And again, we came up to a team that we knew was going to fight hard, who had a hard game the first time around, and we ended up exactly where we've been the last couple of weeks, G. 0-0, man. I mean, what can we say about this shit game, bro? And I think Giroud's face there says it all.
Man, the game was horrible. I was meeting up with the Milan Club SoCal boys, and we were ready. We were hyped for the game, and it was just like, I don't know, like we can't pass on the final third every time. Or is it if we're on a break, we don't make the right pass, we keep the ball too long. Salamaker, he had Theo open on the left. He leaves it 4 yards short. Here comes Bremer, and I think we were. I think the team started feeling the pressure because then Salamaker went down. Everybody started going down, like just to get a penalty, and that's they started doing that because they had seen the penalties previously versus Dumfries and Mertens. They didn't even touch them, but they giving them penalties. But I think they're cracking down to the pressure. Defense and like Tamori and Kalulu, like you call them Kamori, like they're unstoppable. And then we got Mike Maignan. He's standing on his feet. And even Tomori, they giving him praise and everything. And a fan asked him, "Y'all need to score." And even Tomori and the talent rolled back. Yeah, we do. So they know, the team knows what they need to do. And this coming week, Fabio, there's gonna be another packed house. And I'm from LA, man, and I grew up in the era of Kobe Bryant. And he said, like, every home game, especially here in LA, that the ticket prices are out the roof. You know about that, about the Knicks, Fabio. He says, I'm going to give it my A game. I think the team has really been disrespecting the fans. They've been showing up 50 plus, 60 plus to San Siro, and then they've been getting stinkers, man. Y'all owe the fans on Friday are slacking. I'm talking about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 goals. Because they've been.
I would sign up for 1 goal right now, man. I mean, forget about 5, 6, 7. Jesus Christ, can one of these fucking assholes score a goal? I mean, we talking about stinkers, and I just had the picture up of Mike Mignon. He made a 6 save, and I believe that's pretty much the only thing I can remember. Like, they looked a little threatening, but the run of form for Milan's been pretty bad. I mean, before I go on to the run of form, actually, I do want to just talk about the Bremer. Quite impressed with his play, man. He really played well. He gave Drew a hard time. For me, I don't know why you're spending that kind of money on Botman when you got a guy in your own league. Go spend 20, 25 million by him instead of taking a guy. I mean, we shouldn't even be paying $30 million on a defender when our offense has been as putrid as it's been. I mean, we should be using 35, 40 million on at least just one player we can guarantee, like an Anthony. We could get him. That would be nice. But no, we can't even look at players like this. So for me, when I watch this game, man, and I have this picture of Donali, and look at this poor kid's face, man. This kid looks upset, and miserable. You know what? That's exactly how we feel. And then you look at the poor form, man. I mean, 2 goals against Salernitana, and that had to be right at the death. That's the last time Rebic scored, and it was a miracle goal. But we haven't scored more than 1 goal since then. And how long ago? Jesus Christ, man.
Nah,
February. It's too
it,
much, man. This is such a poor dip in form at the worst time. It's just like, I want to be a believer. I'm on the bus all the time, right? But look at Giroud, man. This guy's on the floor. He's out cold. That's how I felt. That's how I felt after watching the game. I didn't want to do nothing else because I just felt like it was such an embarrassment. I mean, we could have put one against Torino. We could have put one against Bologna. Now we're going to play. Oh, can you just imagine if we can't score against the 19th place team?
Fabio, man, I don't know what they need to like. I don't know what they need to do, but they need to score. And Giroud is so horrible that our team that Giroud has to come back and get the ball. And then sometimes when they actually get a decent cross, he's not there. Why? Because he had to come get the ball in the midfield. That shouldn't be happening.
Yeah, but how many good crosses did we see in this game? Honestly, how many good crosses did we see? And what's up, Leban Youssef? How you doing, man? Yeah, I don't know what the hell's happening with Milan, man. That's what we're trying to figure out. If I had a fucking direct line to Maldini, I'd be like, why are you even not, like, you should be on the bus at the training thing. Zlatan should have slapped at least 3 or 4 people, including the medical staff, because nobody can stay healthy. We didn't even bring up the fact that we wake up in the morning and 4 players are on the fucking excluded list. Why? Muscle fatigue. What? Are you kidding me? One of them, Castellano, muscle fatigue from what? Running around? Yo, give me a fucking break, man. This is getting bad.
Yeah, no, I just I don't know, Fabio, but they saying that everybody's coming back, so I'm glad about that. Except for Ibra, he's out for another 10 days. I think that's it for Ibra. I think that right now, Fabio, we just have to back the team, but they have to back us as fans. You saw what I did today, Fabio. You saw what picture I sent you.
Yeah, I wish I would have remembered to save it and put it up so we could show it.
No. But the thing is, like, we as our fans, like I'm saying, the fans in Italy, they going up there 50,000, 65,000, and they're getting 0-0s. They're getting stinkers. It's time for them to repay. Come on, we're close. We win this game, and then we start getting into like our toughest schedule. But I feel like those tough schedules bring the best out of us because we're gonna go to this level. I know right now that the team gets frustrated because we can't break down a low block, but we just have to keep on believing. I'm still believing, but Fabio, if we get another draw this weekend, I'm not gonna believe no more.
All I know is that nothing makes me feel worse about my life than watching a 0-0 draw. Not even one where it's like tons of great opportunities. The goalie's just standing on his head. They earn their point. I just feel like Milan, we couldn't figure out nothing. I mean, I must have seen at least 2 or 3 times towards the end of the game, Leao goes to do a cross, and this asshole doesn't even look up. Doesn't even look up where he's crossing. He just hits it right into the stands, right into out of bounds, nowhere near anybody. I mean, professional soccer players. This guy wants $3-4 million a year to close his eyes.
Wants 6. He wants 6.
Oh, well, he ain't gonna fucking get it. You know what he's gonna get? A fucking first class ticket to fucking Paris. Let them fucking pay for his ass. But let's look at the standings. And one thing I just want to mention about Torino, and you, as you could see, they're not a terrible team. They're in 11th place. But how about our boy Pobega? I thought he played really good. And honestly, I thought he outplayed Kessie.
Pobega, I've been talking about this guy for 2 years. I want all the smoke on Twitter. Anybody saying that he's not ready, Baresi the GOAT 6, had me on Twitter. I'm ready to go war to war with y'all. Because Kessie was not doing nothing. He was doing a Houdini. And I don't know what position he is. To be honest with you, I know he's a midfielder, but they had him as attacking. He was attacking. He was getting the ball. He was defending. He was all over the place. So it's now time for us. If we really with the youth movement, me, Fabio, I'm talking every time that we're talking about Mercatos, I'm talking about the young guys. I'm not talking about the old players, because I feel
Yeah,
that
yeah.
that's the way the management is. And now it's time for him to get a chance. If we give him the chance, he doesn't go do well. I mean, at least mid-table team will take him for like 15, 20 mil, and that's a real that's plus Valencia, that which is good. Not that Juve or not that Inter. That fraudulent. Sturaro going to Genoa for 20 million and stuff
Oh
like
yeah.
that. None of that.
But I honestly think he'd be a value to our depth. Honestly, with him, Benacer, Tonali, with Adel coming in next year, who knows if they pick up another guy? So he could get a lot of playing time. We'll still, I believe, have Krunic. So I think he would be a good addition. But look at the table here now, Mountain. I mean, now things are not in our hands. We don't control our destiny because of Napoli, because of Inter's game in hand, which we finally got a date that they're going to play at the end of the month. So we'll at least before we get to May, we'll know where we stand. So hopefully they drop points one more time and we can straighten out. But to me, I don't know. I'm pretty nervous when I look at this calendar. When I look at the table, we have a lot of hard games and we're struggling with teams that are lower. And now we're just going to expect our team to start scoring points when honestly they haven't been doing it the whole year. Well, at least the last 2 months. They're not like we're not prolific goal scorers. We don't have a ton of. Nobody's even in double digits on our team. That's pretty absurd, don't you think? And the fact that we're even in first place, we don't have a double digit goal scorer.
Yeah, man, it's just crazy, and eating up all that salary, man. Man,
I know.
we just need to back the team, Father. That's all I'm gonna say. We just need to play better. I know we got that right wing area, that we're playing with 10 men, but I'm still a believer. I have a feeling that Spezia might do something on Friday, get a draw. They play before us. So if they get a draw against Inter, we need to win. And they got to, man. Come on. They saying 50 to 60,000 going out. I know Fanta's going out there. The
Hell yeah,
bus
I saw that.
driver's going out there with his with Mrs. Fanta. Come on, man. Do it for the people that are traveling, that going. We're buying the merchant, everything. Come on. Now it's
I
time.
know.
And
You
you
got
know
to put
what?
the performance like the
You know
fans are
what was
putting out
crazy? It
there.
was so crazy. Inter, they just come off of Scudetto, and we're beating them in attendance. So knowing to you that what type of fans we are, we're not no plastic. Our team wins, we lose, we're still gonna be up there in the attendance. We're number one right now, Serie A. So just let's back the team and let's push them forward. Just give me 2 goals, please, on Friday, because if not, I'm gonna have to break up computer screen at work.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna be at work too. It's good. I work 2 jobs on Friday, so it's right in between that gray zone. Don't fuck me up before I go to the restaurant. I'll be very upset. But gee, it's about that time. We're gonna move on from the table, and we got to get to our own shit, which is, of course, there's a lot of rumors out there. So there's a lot of bulletin board material, and there's really only one topic we're gonna talk about because it's beginning a lot of headway just in the last, I say, 24 hours to 48 hours.
Yeah.
And this is an old picture. So this is layout after the match last week. But it's all about Rafael Leao. No, gee, explain to us a little bit what's going on with Leao right now.
Layout, okay, so like to me right now, he's got that court case with Sporting, right? I guess I don't know what they did. I'm not really too known, but a lot of players ripped up their contracts. So what happened was Sporting, the fans, the ultra broke into the training ground and started beating up the players. So a lot of them left. They said nah. But only him. There, that's the only person. Like they're looking for compensation. Because maybe George Mendes ain't do his job right. So now they're I guess in court saying that, oh no, what Leao did was wrong. So you have to pay back like 20 million like as compensation to to Sporting, 10 million, I guess, from Lille, and 10 million from Real. So that's what's going on right now. So they came out La Repubblica, which a lot of people say in Italy that's like a political a political one. They saying that he doesn't want to take the 4 million. Like I understand that 10 million. Looking at it, he's basically gonna be living broke if he has to
Pay
take the
that back.
contract that Milan's gonna give him. I understand that, but to me, with Leao, like we've supported him, after two bad seasons, and now we're starting to see something. But now he's starting to slip again. Well, Leao, he just has to be honest with Maldini and say, you know what, I don't want to be broke. If you can't go past if you can't give me five, but see, the thing is, Fabio, he doesn't. He hasn't earned that money, so I can't
No,
I can't give him five plus a million on bonus. But if he's not willing to sell for what Dale is, then he needs to tell Maldini. Maldini can only let 15 days in the transfer window if Maldini is smart. And if he says, oh, okay, we can't come to a renewal or whatever, because we can't wait for this court case. It's been um appealed, and then rejected, and then they're just wait. We can't wait. What if in 2 years we find out the outcome? So and then he goes for free again? No, no, no. So Maldini needs to sit down with him. Tell him, are you gonna be able to do this? What's the thing? If he says five plus 1 million in bonus, okay, I'll give him that. That's fine. But he starts saying that he wants 7 million. You ain't earned no 7 million.
no, no,
And
no
last
way.
time, I checked, you don't sell more shirts than Dale Hernandez. So you cannot do that. I'm thinking of the way of Gazidis. Gazidis, he plans on saying like, oh, what do you bring to the club? So he
It's
doesn't.
not double-digit goals. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. So it's your performance and what you do off the field. And me personally, he just has to be real. I know he says that he wants to sign, but me, I'm always about Fabio. What have I said about every player that like, okay, go get your money, but don't be trying to F us over. So he
No
needs
way.
to be real with Maldini, and then let's get the 80, 90 million. Let's bring it in. We go get the Flying Dutchman Noah Lang for left wing at 20 million, and then we'll go get yourself another superstar at Anthony for 35 to 40 million. What add on bonuses, and then we still have 20 million left over, and we're good with that. We
Yeah, but
secured.
I don't think we're
You don't
getting
think?
60 million, 70 million for him now. I honestly don't. I think this dip in form, it's cost us millions and millions of dollars if we seriously wanted to sell him. I think if we would have sold him like in January when he was playing mad good, looking really good, yeah, we probably could have got 80, 90 million for him. But now, probably like 40 mil. We probably lost half the value. I swear to God. That's our fucking luck because these guys, they dip. I mean, how can you ask for so much money for a guy who doesn't even have 10 goals the whole year? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Immobile has 20 something goals. And this guy Immobile is like, he's only good for Lazio. He scores 2, 3 goals at a time. Leao
Yeah.
scores 1 to goal. Sometimes it's almost like a fluke goal, but then the easy shit, he doesn't take on enough defenders. When he seems like he has an advantage, he doesn't make good crosses sometimes. I don't know. He's really lost his mojo. And for me, I don't even know how if we could get 50 mil, I'd be like, yeah, sell him now. Sell him now before he loses all value. If he signs a contract and it's for like 5 mil and we're extending out like 2, 3 more years, I'd be like, all right, keep him, see what he does the rest of the year. This is why I hate talking contracts in the middle of the year. Rewarding them for what? What the fuck have they done? Honestly, it's like we're gonna start talking about Teo's one thing standing. Like we got him. He's been playing good, and I feel like he's been a solid defender this year. Wish we had more offensive output from him, but again, he's still a left back. He's not supposed to be scoring 10, 15, 20 goals a year, you know? But we're not getting anything from Leao in the last almost 2 months, and that just doesn't cut it, man. If you want $5 million a year, which is something Milan is not in the market for anymore, they really want to keep him around like 4 million. They can't afford more than that. They're giving everybody like a pay increase who's staying, and they're letting Kessie go 8 million, Romagnoli 6 million, whatever the fuck he's getting. I think it's 6.5 million. Kessie's wants $6 million. He's not going to get it. So I think that's how we got to be with everybody.
Well, hopefully, Fabio, that he plays well the remaining of the season, and then his value skyrocket. Hey, his value skyrockets, and then but Maldini, this is a big one for Maldini, Fabio. We can't continue to lose, but I already have replacements for him. So if we're able, say he balls out, we win Scudetto, and then he tells Maldini, you know what, I need this money to pay the 10 million back from them, and stuff like that. Then that's fine. I'm never hating on a player that wants to leave, but you can't just say like, oh, I'm a sign, and then oh no, and then you haven't your agent telling us we have to wait. We can't wait no more. It's time. Either you're gonna sign or
Either you sign or you're gone. That's how they need to be, honestly. And let's end off on Leal there because we'll see what happens. Honestly, nothing's going to change until the end of the season. The Mercato is bleeding through the whole year at this point. But we did have a couple of games today, and as we always do, we always got to talk about it because it's the best competition out there. And we belong in it, and we're going to be back in it next year. We got robbed. But one of the teams that we played got trounced. Oh, they got into a fight. They didn't really get trounced. It wasn't really a great game. But we got to talk about the finals. So here's the Final Four now. Our semifinals, what we're going to expect. Atletico got bounced by Man City today. Got in a little scrap. They wanted to fight. Felipe ended up getting a red card at the end. What a boring game, honestly. Not a great game. And they start fighting towards the end. And then the other game was Liverpool versus
Benfica.
And they basically got the exact same outcome as the first game, 3-1. So they ended up winning on 6-2 aggregate. So
it was actually 3-3.
Was it 3-3?
Yeah, it was actually 3-3.
Oh shit! I've stopped paying attention to them when I saw 3-1.
Darwin Nunez once again has more goals.
He probably shit, man.
He probably like at 100. If Susan Vlahovic is at 100, is at what 70-80 million? I think Darwin Nunez, he's actually doing it in the Champions League, so scoring goals. So he probably 100 million right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, he definitely looked pretty good, but Benfica always has it. They always have a couple of gems, man. People always pick that. But Villarreal makes it through from the game on Tuesday. What a crazy game!
That's how to play, Fabio. They know they didn't have enough talent, but they start to they don't do what Atletico does. They know how to play the game. They start boom. They start kicking the ball out. They start doing. They don't start trying to fight. They're just very disruptive in their game. And a lot of people saying that Liverpool about to smoke Villarreal. That might be another upset because Unai Emery he has them. He has them set up well, and they haven't given up a lot of goals. I think in the last two series they only given up 2 goals, one to Juve and one to Bayern. So that's not that bad. 4 games.
Would you take this kid Darwin on? Joel is putting out there. Darwin.
I know, Fabio, but that's 100 million right there, Fabio. He's scoring goals.
Yes, 100 million. I know, score goals. What a crazy idea, bringing the Milan. Where we don't score no goals for weeks at a time. But Villarreal, man, like I said, I thought they were setting themselves up for trouble. But man, they sneaked by at the end. They were losing 1-0 in the game, which tied the aggregate, and they ended up getting the last minute goal there in like the last 2 or 3 minutes, and securing their way through. That was another good competition. But obviously, the matchup of the round was Chelsea and Real Madrid. And after 3-1 in the first leg, I thought there's no fucking way Chelsea's going to come back. And boy, they proved me wrong, man. They were up 3-0 at one point. Real Madrid scores a fucking amazing goal by Modric swinging it to what was the Rodrigo. What a goal. What a fucking cross. I mean, unbelievable. And then they end up. There was another goal that got disallowed for a
That
handball.
was Marcus Alonso from Chelsea.
Yeah,
They hit
and
him
he
like
used
right
to
here,
play.
but that's the rule though.
Yeah, it was
Fabio
like
in
kind of
Champions League.
deflected his
Yeah.
hand. I mean, it is what it is. And then they end up scoring a goal in extra time. Benzema with a header, of course, from Vinny Jr. And Ancelotti's going on to another semifinals. So I mean, what a matchup! It's definitely Man City Real Madrid is the more headliner of the matchups, but Liverpool Villarreal is definitely going to be another really big. I mean, I'll be pulling for Villarreal. I got to tell you, I don't like Liverpool. Ever since we played them in 05-07, I do not like them. I never root for them. I have no desire to ever see Liverpool win shit. I do like their coach. Something about Klopp, I like him, man. I like him a lot. I don't know if he ever wanted to be Milan's coach in the future, I'd be happy about it. But I mean, who out of the final four, who are you picking? Who you think is going to be the winner of these?
I don't know, Fabio. I think Villarreal gonna make it to the final. To me, I think when you're a team like that, they're hard to break down. They've been, like I said, 4 games, only 2 goals allowed, and they're hard. And you know what, Liverpool, they play a high line, and they got a lot of fast wingers. Villarreal, and they'll be compact to the 80th, 90th minute, and then boom, Dan Zuma hit you, boom, or Chiquazi, or I don't know the Spaniard's name, but they'll be able to hit you. And then I don't know. I think Real, they've been playing, but they haven't been like they've been kind of lucky. Like PSG dominated them the first game. They missed a penalty. They did all this, and then yesterday Chelsea basically dominated. And they just messed up on chances, and then they got killers. That's the difference between Real Madrid and other teams. Benzema's a killer, motherfucker, heading the ball from like 50 yards away and boom, goal. So, but right now, for me, that's gonna be the best one, Fabio. Not even just because of Villarreal, everybody's looking at them down, but that's Pep going back to Real Madrid, and he's a Barcelona man, so he would love to get it one up on Real Madrid. Especially him being out from La Masia or La
I
Masia,
mean,
whatever.
when I
So,
see it, bro, honestly, my fear is seeing Liverpool versus Man City. That's the final I do not want to see, honestly. And it's like you could get like a couple different variations, but it's going to be like could be English versus English team, could be Spanish versus Spanish team. But I feel like honestly, Liverpool versus Real Madrid would be the best final, or Villarreal versus yeah,
City.
or City. Yeah, I mean, honestly, you want to see City like try to actually win a championship, especially for Pep. That's like his main purpose of being there. Um, they're in pretty good standing right now in the league. It looks like if they keep playing well, they should. They're only 1 point up, but they're playing really well. But I don't know. I think Real Madrid. I always push for Carlo. And Joel had a hilarious line. He said, "Your lead is never safe when your manager is Carlo Ancelotti." Oh man, pouring salt in the wounds there, honestly. But all right, so that's the Champions League, man. That's we'll touch base on that in a couple of weeks when it comes back. But we got to talk, obviously, about what's coming on Friday. Good Friday. We're hoping for a little resurrection. But you know what? I know Friday what I'm going to need. I'm going to have to get my gas tank down. I'm not going to be able to live. So let's talk a little bit about this Genoa Milan game. uh, do we recall what we did in the first round against them when we played them earlier in the year? Did we win?
Yeah, I think we won, Fabio, either 4-1 or we barely scraped by 2-1. I'm not too sure. I can't remember. All I have are all these bad 0-0s we've been putting up lately.
We have 3-0. You're right. We played on December 1st against them. We won 3-0. Who scored? Let's see. Let's go back in time. Oh, great. Two guys who probably won't score this time. Zlatan and 2 goals by Junior Macias.
Oh
So
wow, the Messiah. Wow.
yeah, the Messiah scored twice last time. So that's what happened last time. So I'm expecting a win. We're playing the same day as Inter. Inter's playing Spezia on Good Friday, and then everybody else is playing on Saturday. And then we play them on. When do we play again after that?
On Sunday, on the 24th, my birthday.
Oh,
Can you
very nice,
believe it?
very nice.
Can you
Oh
believe it,
man,
Fabio?
bro, that's bad.
Versus Lazio. Yeah. Yeah.
That's not good for you, man. They're gonna ruin your goddamn birthday, man. It's like they did to me, these bastards. Oh man, but I mean, what are we expecting from this game against Genoa? Honestly, uh, Levan Youssef's asking. Hopefully, La Madonna will be good luck once again. I don't know how we can say she's good luck because we haven't scored in 2 weeks. We're looking for an immaculate goal, not an immaculate conception. You know. And Good Friday's a day of when if you're a Christian and you believe in Jesus, this is the day he died. But I'm more about Easter, bro, because I need a resurrection. I need a resurrection of our fucking offense. I need a resurrection of a couple of players' levels of quality because it's not been there. And honestly, hopefully it's true. We're gonna have Benacer. We'll have most of our guys back. But I don't know. You're confident? I don't feel confident. I'll be confident around like 2 o'clock on Friday, but I don't feel it right now, man.
Nah, Fabio, I feel like I do feel confident, man, because that's the only thing we could do right now. It's Good Friday. We're gonna have good vibes, like I said. Since so we're playing at home, yeah. San Siro's gonna be packed. It's gonna be buzzing. It's gonna be crazy, and they just need to show up now. This is the games that I say all the time, like the Torino one, 50-50 balls. Fight for everything. Make sure if you're closer than another person, get the ball, and then just be able to break them down. But we have to do it fast, Fabio. We need to do it in the first 15 minutes because that's when I think the pressure starts hanging up on us. Like if we don't do anything in the first 15 minutes, more pressure. Then you start seeing Salad throwing it to Tebuna. Then we see Theo fucking sliding down. And then we see Rafael Leao doing like a cut cross that he's supposed to cross it this way, but it ends up going back that way. So I don't know what the hell he's doing. And then we got Messias giving away the ball. Then we got Sachicha Maker, thinking he's like Lionel Messi dribbling and stuff. But, let's time to
Oh
back
my
the
god.
team. Let's play the midfield. And you know what? Lionel Kessie, like Rock Nation Husney says, you need to step up. If you're going to play, you need to step up because basically Pobega took you out the game last week. You were nowhere to be seen, and this is the thing. Like a lot of people say, like you're not really watching the game. If the commentator isn't calling your name, that means you're not touching the ball and you're not recovering the ball, bro. So I think
You're
I
not
only
making any difference in the game. That's
yeah.
a pretty big problem with a lot of our guys is that
Mm-hmm.
they're just not making any difference on the game. And let me just read a couple of things Joel's putting out there because he's saying a couple of funny things. If Milan wins the Scudetto this season, it will be on the last day, match day of the season, because we can never win anything stress free. You're right. We can't even win a fucking game right now. And then he says, we can't score against Genoa. It's time to start calling up Primavera players for the attack. I don't know why they haven't even thought of this yet, because obviously of the bum ass players we have right now, there's no creativity. That's the part that kills me. We can't break down people. There's nobody who has any sort of skill. Nobody who could shoot from the outside. It's getting rough and rough. And then Charles says, when you see Salamakers placing pinpoint passes to the opposition's midfield, that's when you break your television. That's exactly what you do. You throw
Or
your
you break
phone,
your computer screen.
you break your computer, and then you send a bill to the Milanello and you put it for Alexis Salamakers. Thank you for the shitty ass pass. You broke my fucking computer screen. Honestly, I always believe, man. I do believe one good game could turn it around. And with that stretch when Inter plays Roma and they have to play us, we can shake their confidence a little bit. But we got to handle our business. With 2 weeks in a row, we dropped 2 points, and another 2 points would surely spell doom for our championship. Could even leave the door open for Juve to jump us,
Yeah,
and
the
they're in fourth
zebras.
place. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Yeah.
Joel got another one here. Bream needs to watch some Papu Gomez highlights or something He has the talent to do way better. What talent? What do you mean? The fact that he can dribble the ball? I don't get it. Like, we keep saying he's got this talent, and obviously he must have some sort of talent, but he doesn't do it on the field. He can't stay on his feet. He doesn't shoot any shots. He doesn't create chances for anybody else. He just can hold the ball a little bit, and that's not enough. It's not enough. I don't know. I don't know what to tell this young kid, but it's getting ridiculous, man. And if they don't straighten this shit out, we drop another 2 points. So what's your prediction, G? Let's throw these predictions out. What do we got? What are you saying?
Well, they need to show up. They need to support the fans, everybody that's going. And I'm going to say 4-0, Fabio. I think we break out of our slump. We break out of our slump. We catch up on now playing the goal difference. You feel me? And yeah, so it's I think 4-0.
Forget about the goal difference, Joe. These last 2 weeks have ruined the whole idea of going for the goal differential. It doesn't even matter anymore for us. Honestly, I'm going to say 2-0, and I think it's going to be 1-0 most of the game. I feel like we're going to score in the first 20 minutes. Milan will be a little lackadaisical the rest of the first half. Second half, Genoa, watch. They'll get a couple of chances that give us worry, and then around the 80-something minute, somebody scores a second goal to put the game to bed, to let us relax. Watch, that won't even happen. So, I mean, that's what I'm hoping. That's still a stressful outcome because then we have to worry most of the game that they're going to tie it on us and drop points again. But for me, I'm going 2-0. I think we beat them 3-0 last time. If Macias could score against them last time, why can't he do it this time, for the love of God? And, obviously our drink of choice, man, is not going to be much because we're both going to be at work during that time. So it's probably going to be some Poland Spring or some sort of beverage, maybe a orange juice or a Coke can or something.
Now it's going to be Coke because it's going to be for Coca-Cola, okay? Don't think about the other stuff. All right, it's going to be Coca-Cola because I'm going to be on my lunch break, okay? So don't ruin my lunch or nothing, Milan. Like, we just need to get – I think, to me, I've been worrying about this game. If you've been reading all my messages, Jenny was tough. But after they got beat up by Lazio last week, now they're showing they probably don't have as much confidence. And there's only after this, only 5 games remain. They need to play, Fabio. They need to play to survive relegation. So hopefully they try to play, and then they don't play 50 men behind the back, and then we could be able to score. But I believe we had to break out the slump.
We're going to see most of that, They're just going to sit back. And they sit back and make it hard for us. And, it's the book on Milan right now. Everybody knows it. I mean, just look at this run of form. Terrible.
0-0.
We lost to Spezia. We tied to Salernitana. We tied to Udinese. We tied to Bologna. And we tied to Torino. Next, it's Genoa. Genoa salami. Everything I don't want on a fucking Friday afternoon. But
Fabio, imagine we would have beat Salernitana. We would be good right now. We would be with a 2-point cushion.
2 or 3 games there that we should have won. That's an embarrassment that we got points, just 1 point from them, or we lost to them, like the game in Spezia. The Spezia's game was a referee blunder that changed everything. But
even that 1 point in the Spezia game too, and the Napoli one that that was a goal, but now we have to take care of business on Friday.
Big time. All right, so parting shots, G. Parting shots. It's a shorter episode this week. What's the parting shot you got going for them?
Parting shot. You know what? Team show up, man. Get that Mamba mentality. I see y'all posting about Mamba, RIP Mamba and all that. Mamba would not let the whole Staples Center go show up. And he had bad games when Mamba was on the top of his game. But he wasn't having bad game after bad game after bad game like that. So y'all need to show up. There's going to be 50 to 65,000. Stop slapping in the face and spitting in the face of those fans that are going to support. Let's attack. Let's be direct. And Leao, you need to show up. Let's see what you're worth. We got to be able to breathe. And let's try to score in the first 15 minutes. Because if not, we're in for a long one, Fabio. And that's
we're in for a long one, Gene. That's what I think. That's what I think, guys. But you know what? You know how I do, man. I don't fucking give up. I'm a believer until the fucking final whistle blows, man. And if this team could just get their fucking head straight and breathe some life back into us. This is a bum-ass bottom of the table team. 19th place. This is it. This is where I'm drawing the fucking line, all right? This is it right here. So, Milan, you better be listening to me, all right? I'm speaking from Long Island, and I ain't fucking joking around. If you drop points to 19th place, I will not ever open my mouth for the rest of this fucking season as a believer, all right? Not only will I be off the bus, I will be pulling the emergency brake to make sure everybody gets off. Because I can't take it no more. All right? You don't win championships by losing to bottom clubs. And you better wake up because the big boys is just around the corner. All right? So that's my party shot. Oh, Milan fucking hears me. And if there's a therapy session, I'm in because I fucking all right? But I can't even think about it because it just drives me wild. I can't believe 0 points, 0 goals, 2 points against these bum-ass teams. Now we got 19th place, and we're stressing for a goal. Nah, man. Nah, man. G, let's end it on that, baby. It's another great episode here. I appreciate you joining me, and we getting down on the coast to coast as we always do. You know, I hope you guys, if you like the episode, please like and subscribe to the page. Follow me and G on our Instagram and Twitters. We're always putting shit out. Next week, we'll be back, hopefully talking about 3 points in the bag, getting ready for the next game, and hopefully we're on the right path. None of this downward spiral bullshit, all right? Because it's like the toilet bowl right now. We're going down the drain like a giant turd who can't score a fucking goal every goddamn 90 minutes we play. So, G, always great to see you, brother. I wish you had the jersey. I say, flash that shit right now. You have it.
Let me get you right now.
You gotta show that shit, man. We gotta show that shit. I gotta put you big screen here. Let's get you big screen. Hold on. Look at that. Look at that thing. Look at that thing right there.
And to the loyalty. And the loyalty. Look at that
look
loyalty.
What you're doing. Look what you're doing to him. You're making him buy this piece of shit. You guys better come through. Don't you fucking disappoint. Geo's a fucking trooper. He's a fucking loyal fucking consumer. Do not let him down.
Let's go, Fabio. Forza Milan, and let's get these 3 points. So we can be dancing on the weekend and collecting these Easter eggs.
Yes, get those Easter eggs. And in those eggs, there better be 3 points. That's all I want, baby. Guys, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next week. Enjoy your holiday. G, peace.
Peace. Forza Milan.
Forza Milan.